All right, well, President Trump is spending the Easter weekend at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, but he didn't go quietly. He spent part of the day in Ohio talking about his plans for a border war with Mexico, his decision to fire the Veterans Affairs Secretary, and a host of other topics. Well, Peter Mathews joins me now here in LA. He's a professor of political science at Cypress College. Peter, thank you for being with us. Hard to keep a straight face. That was a speech, the president gave in Ohio on Thursday, supposedly about infrastructure. And it turned into a freewheeling, wide-ranging campaign stump rant.
And don't forget Roseanne Barr and the wall.
What did you make of it?
I think that, first of all, his infrastructure plan that he had is so woefully inadequate. $200 billion of federal money to supposedly leverage another $1 trillion worth of money from the states and private sector. Furthermore, so I don't think he's really focusing on that plan. Doesn't expect to get it this year before the midterm elections. He's rambling all over the place. He's campaigning still already for 2020. And he brings in Roseanne Barr because her audience and the way she was, her character, seemed to focus on how good Mr. Trump was, why she voted for him. So I think he's using this as a political ploy. And that's his normal standard of operation. He wanders all over the place, right? Yeah.
I mean, just to stick with the infrastructure topic for a second, I mean, to your point, there's not much appetite for this on Capitol Hill. I mean, as far as lawmakers are concerned, they've got other things to deal with this year going into the midterms.
And you've got a majority Republican Congress.
Indeed. But if you have a president who's supposed to be out there selling it, and he can't be bothered to sell it, he's busy talking about Roseanne Barr and the DMZ and the war. I mean, how...
It's unfathomable. You know, he's just unbelievable that he would not even focus on that and at least try to sell the plan that he has. You know, President Roosevelt and the FDR, in the 30s, he spent $580 billion on infrastructure and hiring people directly and building roads and bridges and electricity plants. And that was something that we should be doing now. By the American Society of Civil Engineers, they say we need $5 trillion of infrastructure spending to rebuild our infrastructure. Here's President Trump, can't even sell an inadequate plan. He can't even sell it, doesn't want to sell it.
Well, he's committed, determined to sell the wall. That hasn't changed. Take a listen to some of what he had to say about that.
We've made history by massively reducing job-killing taxes. And we didn't have one Democrat who voted for that. They want to raise your taxes. And they want people to come in from the border. And they want, I can't imagine they want, but certainly drugs are flowing across borders. We need walls.
It's once again, there's kind of the untruth, you know, the merging, the blending of what he considers to be his facts with what we know to be true of what's happening at the border. Once again, painting the picture that Democrats are soft on crime, soft on immigration, and don't want to keep this country safe.
Yeah, and that we're being invaded by these immigrants. He says it's like a fear-mongering. You know, he's a protecting-style leader who stirs up fear in the hearts of his followers, and then he offers them protection by building this wall and by keeping the foreigners out. I think that's a fear tactic to maintain his power, shore up his base, which, by the way, is only about 35% of the voters, and he thinks he's going to win again with that, but he's not. So it is very unfathomable why he wouldn't focus more on plans that could bring in some compromise, like the infrastructure bill, where both parties want some rebuilding of our roads and bridges that are falling down. You know, so this president is just all over the place. He's not focused. It's very dangerous for our country right now and for even both parties. And I'm wondering when the Republicans will wake up and see this.
Well, the other big story on Thursday was the news that broke about Rick Gates, who, as you know, was part of the Trump campaign, and it emerged from CNN reporting and from court documents that he is helping Bob Mueller, the special counsel, with his central mission of investigating, seeing what level of connection, if there was one, contacts between the Trump campaign, Paul Manafort, the campaign chairman, and Russia. This is pretty major news when you consider Rick Gates, while he himself wasn't close to Trump, he's very close to a number of people in that inner circle.
That's right. And he's been with Trump a long, long time, much longer than Manafort, in fact. And he knew exactly what was going on when Manafort was around. And other people in that circle, Trump's inner circle, he could just tell all to Mueller. He probably already has told quite a bit in exchange for a lenient sentence. And this is where the president should be concerned considerably. And yet Mueller is going full force forward to see what is Gates' connection with possibly with the Russian intelligence agent which has been found to be the case now. And if there was a connection, that agent could have been working for the Russian government at the time. So it established a greater connection possible, or potential connection between the Trump administration and the Russian government, possibly.
Which you would think, looking at the facts, takes this whole line from the the president's supporters, that there is no connection here, that there's been no establishment of a connection here. Does that line die on the vine now?
It's certainly been weakened considerably, and it could be falling by the wayside pretty soon as Mueller goes forward. And I think they have to rethink their strategy at this point. That's all they were doing is denial, denial, denial. It didn't work.
Well, Peter Mathews, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Same here. Thank you.